All right, this is a new place right here that we're looking at. It's under contract, it's not ours yet, but in the contract I have the right to come out here, check things out, walk it over, and meet with other contractors and things like that to set everything up. So day one, when I hit this place, I'll be moving like a freight train and getting everything finished as fast as I can, because you know, in 2 months it's going to be dove season around here in September, so it goes by real fast. But anyways, well, what I'm doing today is, you can see how thick this is. This hill right here is way up there to the top right there. It goes all the way down. It's like and around, then it comes to a valley. We're standing in kind of a valley, and then on the other side of the hill it goes way back up high again. There's no fence on it or anything. There's not even a fence line. So I'm gonna have to go in there, get it surveyed. The problem though, when it's this thick, even the surveyor can't really go in there and put marks where you need to have that dozer going through. And it's got neighbors over there, you know, they've been out here for years and years too, and they don't have their fence. So you gotta be real careful though, when you survey it and when you bulldoze it, you've gotta make sure still to stay on your side of the fence line, of the survey line. And you got to be very careful when you do that. I've done this a lot of times. It seems like a person could care less about their fence line until you start bulldozing, and then you took out one of their favorite dead cedar trees, and it becomes a problem. But also, let me throw this stick down. I don't know if you've ever seen these right here. These are little brass rods right here. And a lot of people don't really believe in this, but out here in this part of Texas, we won't drill a water well unless we witch this first. And I think I've witched probably, I've sold 32 ranches, and I probably have witched those 32 ranches, probably over half of them I did the witching on it and found water. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna look around here, let you watch me witch it. It's called witching, water witching. But and 100%, even everybody that knows me out here, they know if I witch it, we're probably gonna find the water. So let's get busy and see. See, I'm just starting right here because I'm gonna go up that hill up there, and that's where I'm gonna open it up. I gotta clean that all up and open that all up for a place to put my house up there. So hopefully around here somewhere.
So what happens with those witching rods?
I'll show you in a minute. See, right now nothing's happening. See that right there? I'm walking around, there's nothing happening. So, but when you get over here, I'll show you when we start finding water, if we can find some. If you can do this, you know, not everybody can witch. Claire can witch, but a whole lot of people, they can walk around with these brass rods all day long, and they're never gonna find water. But when you start getting close, you can almost feel it in your body. I can anyway.
Yep.
Look.
Uh-oh. There. What we got there?
There.
Yep. Okay, put it down and do it again. There we go. That's one spot.
Sometimes I can just go like this and spin all the way around. It's coming. Look at that.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
Look at that.
And what does that mean?
That means there's water down there. Oh, well, we don't know how deep it is.
Yep.
You can't tell how deep it is, but it's funny that works. You know, you can take these right here and you can find water lines in your yard if you can witch. Look around here. Show what it looks like around here, babe. I mean, this is thick. This is completely unimproved. And look on the ground. We're on the side of a hill, which is going to be great when I get cleared up, because we'll be up there on the side of that hill up there, and you have a beautiful view of that big hill over there. But look at here. I mean, around here, it's nothing but solid rock, nothing but rock. So when I get in here, I'll have to push all these rocks up, take out the brush and the trees that I don't want here, clear it all back up, and then some of these rocks right here, like this one right here, it looks small. It could end up being almost as big as a Volkswagen. But another thing too I want to show you over here, out here in Texas, this is out in the hill country, Texas. We're in the western part of the hill country. But look at this right here. This is like a big Christmas tree. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, that's a pinyon pine tree. We got them all over this place right here. They're all about this size right here. I mean, they're beautiful. So what I'll do, I'll clean out around these right here, clean around the oak trees, and get those cedars away from the oaks, and clean out around these pinyon pines. But these things are beautiful. I see one down the hill down there. But you gotta, what's the problem out here in this part of the world, there's a lot of porcupines. And if you don't watch out, as soon as this thing gets a little bit bigger, they'll ring that porcupine, they'll ring that pine tree and kill it. We had a place in Del Rio. I had a nice 500-acre place over in Del Rio, beautiful canyons and everything. I had pinyon pines that big around when I bought it. And then about a year after I had it, a dead gum porcupine came there and ringed those biggest, prettiest pinyon pine trees and killed them. So they're kind of like a pest. You gotta kind of be on the hit list right here. But in this part of the world, it's dry, it's hard, it's rock. You can't put a post in the ground. Everything that you do is hard to do. There's nothing easy to do out here. And so everything you gotta do is with a bulldozer. And a bulldozer, that still beats you to death. I mean, by the time I get off that dozer in the evening, I'm like this, I'm walking around, I can't hardly stand back up.
Well, you are 72, almost 73. So.
Yeah, I know. I feel like 172 by the time I get off of it. But anyways, I'm excited. I can't wait to get out here. And the game in this part of the world, you never know in this part of the world what you're going to see. You never know what's going to show up. I mean, every kind of exotic animal from almost every continent has been out here for the last 100 years, breeding and living in the wild. They're not considered native game, but they should be. They've been here so long. But you never know what you're going to see. You can see elk, axis deer.
We saw a ton of axis deer driving out.
Yeah,
so.
saw a ton of axis deer out here. And if you ask anybody that's ever hunted axis deer is probably my favorite. I like to eat axis deer probably than anything else I've ever taken. But anyways, we're going to be out here. I'm out here today. It's not my property yet. I have a contract on it, and I have permission to come out here. And I'm going to go way up on top of that hill up there. I started up there the other day. So trying to go up top of that hill. I made it halfway. It was hot. These those skinny old legs. I told Chris, I said, maybe I can make it up that hill. But when I get that dozer, I'm gonna drive up that hill. I'll find my line up at the very top and cut me a road, a fence line all the way around here. And that takes a pretty good while. But then I'll show you. But with all these rocks the way it looks right here, and this here right here, and on the fence line, when I get through, it won't look like that.
Nope.
But anyways, we got something else I want to show you today. It's kind of neat. We got a place to go fishing out here. We're going to take you over and show you that. All right. We left our new property over there and drove back over here by Junction to South Llano River State Park. It's funny because right down here in this river right here is where our 30-year-old daughter, who just had her third child, our sixth grandchild, she was 18 months old. She was swimming this river right here, and so little and so cute. And one day she was saying, "Sago, sago." She's 18 months old. I go, "What is she saying?" "Sago, sago." Finally we realized she had a rock. She was saying, "Ready, set, go," and throwing that rock. But now she's 30 years old, and she's has another baby, the one that's still in the hospital. And I'm sure they're going to be coming out here and swimming. Well, I know they are because we're going to bring them out here. We'll bring the grandkids out here. But in the off season out here in the Llano River State Park, it is an excellent place to fish. I mean, they got big old bass like that in here, and it's full of great, big old giant catfish. And when we used to live over here in Junction, we would catch those helgamites and use helgamites for these catfish in here. I mean, they couldn't resist them. Even if they could see you, you chuck a helgamite out there and let it float down past them catfish, wham! I was catching 2 or 3 pound catfish every cast. I mean, but and they're still in here and you still do it, but you just can't find the Helgamites anymore. Actually, we used to buy them in a little store in Junction, and I don't even know if they sell them over there anymore. I don't think they do. But anyway, if this is a great place right here. So, and our new property, we'll drive over here about an hour and let the kids play, and then after all summer's passed up, Claire and I will be coming over here and fishing. And in the wintertime, this is one of the parks where they turn loose all those rainbow trout. So you come over here, and we used to come over here every time, I think it's in December over here in Junction, we would come over here and fish for them trout. And I mean, you can catch your limit. I think you only catch 5, but you can catch that limit just like this. It's a beautiful park, and they just upgraded the tourist center. We pulled in, we go, what's going on? Because they used to have an old white house, real old, like a farmhouse. That's what it was. That was the visitor center, and but they upgraded the bridge. We're now used to you had to shoot underneath that bridge. It looks like you get stuck and drown. But now they got a regular bridge coming in. They got a real nice facility for the tourists. They sell ice cream and all that worms. I guess they don't go together, but I guess they do it in a state park. But anyways, we'll be coming over here a whole lot, and we'll be making you some videos about this place over here, trying to catch some fish.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Yes, catch some Guadalupe bass. The Guadalupe bass don't have to be 14 inches long. You can keep them when you catch them. So we'll be doing that. Look at this, baby. They got a boat over here. This side over here hardly ever gets used. That's where the deep water is. Look at these big old giant pecan trees. There's a whole bunch of pecan trees. This was once a ranch out here, and it was donated years and years ago, and that's the state park. But we came up here today because we're going to be living about an hour away from here. But we used to come here all the time, you know, for years. They have been here a long time. But this park, if you go on the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department and go on the drone hunts, you can put in for a drawing to come out here and hunt. And this place is absolutely loaded with exotics. And it's mostly axis deer, and it's whitetail, and used to have a whole lot of fallow and black buck in here. And I think they probably still do, I don't know. But I talked to the park ranger a while ago, and I said, y'all still got a lot of axis? He said, at certain times of the day, I won't even drive through here. There's so many axis. But we're going to show you down here. This is where we're going to be fishing down on the river. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. It was pretty cool, really. This is June 30th.
It's nice and cool.
Yep.
Here, and most of the time there's never anybody here. I can't understand it. It's sad. This is not a city park. This is the Llano River State Park, way out in the country in Junction, Texas. And it's absolutely beautiful. Brand new facilities they've just built 2 years ago. They said there's nobody here. Nobody here. For $70 a year, you can get a year-round permit out here and come out here and camp, fish, do whatever you want to. And then in the wintertime, you can put in for drawings and hunt here.
That's for seniors now.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know how much it is, but it's not much more.
We get a break because we're
yeah.
But anyway, well, you just buy a permit for the weekend. But look at this river right here. All this is fishing right here. You can put a canoe in here, a kayak, and then on the other side of the bridge, the new bridge they just built, the water's shallow and super clear, like in a bathtub, and even your little bitty grandkids or kids can play in there. So it's just sad. We got this beautiful state park in Texas, in the hill country, full of game and wildlife, and there's nobody here. Check it out, you know, because you're gonna see me and Claire over here fishing.
Yeah, that's for sure. We'll be back.
And camping.
Yes.
Probably when I'm working on my place, I'll just come over here and camp.
It is absolutely beautiful.
That way we got water, electricity, and everything.
Yep.
Look at that, baby.
Gorgeous.
There's some big bass in here.
I know.
Usually in this part of this river here, the only problem with this river is so clear, the catfish and the bass can see you. So you got to be real still. But we're going to sit up here in this shade right here, and just fish all day long.
Oh yeah, it's nice. It's nice and cool, and this, like I said, is June 30th. So
It's funny. We went to the new facility up there, the new store, the park store, and I'm looking at it, go, man, babe, they're selling ice cream in here now. And she goes, they got worms. She's a Cajun, you know. All she think about, babe, we can go fishing. They got worms. They selling worms at the park now.
that was beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I love the sounds of summer. Man, and the smell, still. Let's smell them weeds. I knew when I was a kid.